Hey guys, James here, TCGU University, coming back at you with another deck profile. Continuing our Hakusho fan deck profiles, we're moving on to Suzaku. Suzaku is a 720 with Air Evil Order. We're playing our deck under Air. He has 3 abilities. R, after you block a card with a card named Suzaku, you add to your staging area and gain 3. So we kind of get to extend his life total. E, your gauge attack gets plus X speed or plus X damage. X equals the number of character cards in your staging area. That's very strong if you get all 4 of them on board. And then first E, discard the 3 attached characters. This attack gets plus 7 speed and plus 7 damage. That is extremely strong because of how good Gauge is right now. As well as just being able to give 7/7 to something is nuts. So moving on to his foundations. 4 Bearer of the Makai Whistle. You can give you can minus gauge rating to make it easier to get characters and whatnot. You can add things to the top of your opponent's discard pile to make them check bad depending on what's removed at the time. It's really good. 4 Crimson Sparrow. You can discard cards to get neg speed or damage. Very good. And while in the card pool, if it deals, you get to ready foundations. Also very good because we like to ready foundations. We would like to ready foundations so we can get to 7 cards for Prism Storm of Torment. We're playing 2 Leader of the Saintly Beast. Form Destroy, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Add 1 character gauge card. Reveal this way to your hand and discard the rest. Funnels cards into our discard pile. Gives us attacks if we need them. Gives us characters if we need them. Stuff like that. 4 of the Prism of 7. E remove, add 1 character card removed from the game to your hand or momentum. They're very strong, especially with like Evil Eye in our deck. And then E, your charger gauge attack is plus 1 speed. Very, very good because it's just an automatic plus 1 speed. There's no cost to it, no condition. It's just as long as it's charge or gauge, free plus 1. We have 1 blueprints to get our character out as fast as possible. Iron Grit to pick up characters we check. Evil Eye to remove characters if needed to draw cards. Immortality to use our characters to block and take no damage from attacks. Aegis and Wise to protect our other foundations. Like I said, we like to ready a bunch of things to where we can play 7 cards a turn, so Prism of Storm of Torment can work. We're playing God of Thunder to ready things. Same thing, we're playing Tijuana to ready itself. Make sure we can continue things. We're playing 4 Extended Lifespan to make sure we draw enough cards to where we're able to play 7 cards a turn. Another way to play 7 cards a turn is banging things. We can bang characters, foundations we don't like, assets, stuff like that to just make sure we get to 7 cards on play, which is very, very good. We're playing 4 Lightning Shot as one of our attacks. Gauge 3, 4 mid for 4. Card pool, after your opponent raises 1 more foundations due to their effects, flip 1 of them. So if you ready a foundation, I'll flip it. Just very, very good. E, this attack is stun X. X equals the number of character cards in your staging area and discard pile, maximum of 3. So you get the maximum of what's you get the maximum of 3, which is just the maximum of everything that's not your starting character, which is just fine. Giving stun 3 is just very, very good. On the Lightning Torture, it's a 4/3 with no block. It's 2 mid for 4. Gauge 4 with throw. And if there are at least 2 character cards in your staging area or discard pile, it gets 3 damage. It's very easy to get characters in your staging area with this character, so it's always going to gauge itself. It's very good. It's a 2 for 7. It's just nuts. We'll skip this one to go on, save it for the last since it is the coup de grace for the deck. We're playing 4 Storm of Torment. It's a 5/3, 5 mid for 5, gauge 4, desperation 4, charge safe. E, discard momentum, search your deck for a character that shares the name of your starting character and add it to your hand or staging area. So you can add it to your hand for a block or to use for Evil Eye and stuff like that. Or you can just add it to your staging area to be able to trigger other abilities. E, if there are at least 2 characters in your staging area or discard pile, discard this attack after it resolves. Very, very nuts. Super good. And then we're playing 4 Iron Knuckle. It's a 4/4, 4 high for 4 that seals blocks on block. This attack gets plus 1 speed and plus 1 damage for every character in our staging area. So it gets a max of being 8/8, or if we want it to be 12/12, depending on what order you do things and if you really want to use the first E for this. But onto the coup de grace of the deck. Like I said, Prism Storm of Torment. It's a 7 diff, 3 control, 1 low block, 7 high for 7. Ally, deadlock, stun 7, gauge 7, ranged. If it's the 7th card you attempt to play this turn, it passes and gets plus 7 speed, no check necessary. Nuts card. If you're able to play 7 cards and you get to play this, it just plays itself for free and becomes a 14 for 7. Super nuts. And then if you have all 3 characters, it becomes a 21 for 14. And then it says, enhance, add all characters that share a name with your starting character from your discard pile to your staging area, which is nuts because then you can just use E. Your gauge attack gets plus X speed or plus X damage. X equals the number of characters in your staging area. So then you just make it a 21 for 18. It's just a nuts card if you start with all 4 characters. And if not, you get to stack all of your characters for like free. It's just nuts. So guys, that was the Suzaku profile. If you liked it, make sure to check out our other content. Make sure to subscribe if you truly enjoy it. Make sure to leave a like and a comment. If you want to support us, go to patreon.com/TCGU University. And as always, guys, stay learned.